Coach Wiles, ooh, man, what can you say? 93-94 football season. Knew we was destined to do something great, but just didn't know who was going to be our leader. Young man walks in, energetic, had to make us buy into his program. Man, he was hard when we first started off, but he stayed on to us and made us, want to hit, want to be a team, want to be one. Oh, man, I'm getting chills now talking about it, but anyway. So the season starts, 93-94 football season starts, and, man, we lost our first two games coming out, Chipley and North Florida Christian. And we was, like, going down, and everybody was like, man, I thought we were supposed to win state this year and all this kind of stuff. But Coach Wiles got us together, man, mainly the seniors. And he was like, look, it's your team. How far do you want to go? How good do you want to be? If you believe in what I'm trying to sell you, and you guys go out and compete and do it, you will be destined for what you want to do. Man, we started believing in one another, man, and we won 12 games straight. Our first year with Coach Wiles, 12 games straight, and won a championship. Man, this man is more than just a coach, man. He's like a father. He's always been a father to me, man. We tell each other we love each other every time we talk. If I need him, the door is always open. Even when he was in Graceville, his home was our home. He's just that type of fella, man. And whoever is lucky enough to get this man as a head coach, you are truly and highly blessed. Coach Wiles, man, I love you. Best of luck, baby.
Hi, my name is Tim Clark. I played for Bill Wiles at Branford High School and graduated in 2009. I walked on to the University of Florida and played there 5 seasons and I was blessed to receive a full scholarship after my second year. I graduated there in 2014. I am now the head football coach at Branford High School. I mention those things to you only to emphasize the fact that other than the grace of God, I believe that the second biggest reason that those things happened to me in my life was because of Bill Wiles' influence on me, not only in the development of me as a young man, but also as a leader, my mentality as a football player, and ultimately my philosophies now as a football coach. Coach Wiles' X's and O's on both sides of the football schematically. The success he's had, it speaks for itself. But what I can verify for you is that Bill Wiles is an investor in young men. He is in the business of raising young men to a higher standard, and he just happens to use the game of football to do that. He is going to make the development of character and integrity the utmost goal, and he's going to show how dealing with adversity and pain and working together towards a common goal, including winning football games, ties into becoming a better person. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me. Coach Wiles has my contact info, and God bless.
Coach Wiles, I can say 1,000,001 things about him. He's a man of integrity. He's a family man, first-class citizen. He does a lot for the kids. It's more than football. He teaches the kids life skills. Just gonna preach, getting grades, go to class, working your hardest, being on time. Everything he teaches you translates to the real life, because you can't play football forever. And just like speak on me and his relationship, I remember I met him back 2013, my junior year at Santa Fe. I remember I was at a low. I used to have self-esteem issues. And he just always talk to me like, man, you beat yourself up all the time. Man, what you gonna do? You gonna lay down or you just gonna fight, Like, he just taught me a lot, Like, I stayed with him multiple occasions, That's like a second home, He's a first-class guy. He really loves the kids. He's a good football coach. He gets out into the community and does a lot, Like, if anybody was hiring him as a football coach, that's your guy. He's a program changer. Santa Fe was a losing tradition. He comes in there, get it turned back around, Year 2, goes 6-4. Year 3, 7-3. Then year 4 goes 9-4 to the state semifinals. He's a culture changer. He's gonna do it the right way. Like, Coach Wiles is the real deal, and I highly recommend that you look into him. Lord knows, if I would never meet him, I don't know where I'll be. Like, that's how much genuine love I got for him. There's more than football. Coach Wiles the real deal.
Hey there, I'm a lifelong resident of the city of Alachua, which is located in north central Florida. Been here my entire life. I graduated Santa Fe High School, home of the Raiders, in 2002. Served 8 years as a city commissioner and vice mayor for the city of Alachua. I know this community, I know our school, and I know Bill Wiles was a tremendous football coach for our program. And Bill Wiles was a man who came into a program that was broken, while rich in tradition with state championships in the 1990s. In the 2000s, hadn't won anything. 0-10, 3-7, 2-8, 1 you name it. It wasn't good. 1-9. Bill Wiles came in and he changed something up. He did something different than the other coaches had done. Some other coaches knew X's and O's. Bill Wiles knows X's and O's. He knows personnel, what he can run with them and change things. He's flexible, but he knew how to reach the kids and he cared about them. He went into their homes, into their communities. He took them home. He had them at his house. He was doing cookouts. He did things with the team. He made these players who may not come from a whole lot know that as their head coach, he cared about who they were as people, not as football players. And when he did that, he gained their trust. And when he gained their trust, he won on the football field. And when he won on the football field, he took Santa Fe High School back to a Final Four for the first time since 1994 because he cares about the kids. And this is what I have hanging on my wall. That right there is the District 3 Region 2 Championship. And that was a tremendous football program and team. We had fireworks after games going off. It was crazy. The entire community got behind this program. They made it happen. And as you know, when you win games, everybody comes out the woodwork. But that's my wall that I keep up my other stuff that I like to have up, and that sits right there. I look at it every single day. So Bill Wiles is a tremendous man. He's a tremendous coach. And it's not because of what he does on the field, but it's off the field. He truly cares about people.
When I think of Bill Wiles, I think of the history that we have together. We had a lot of success as the couple of years I played for him, but even more than the wins, the things that he taught us. Playing for him, I learned to be part of something bigger than me, a team over me attitude, the importance to prepare excellently, to have excellence in your preparation that carries over to Friday night, but it also carries over from Friday night into the classroom and into life. You see, Coach Wiles is more about raising young men and impacting young people than he is necessarily just a football coach. He's a phenomenal football coach. Someone with his skill level, his leadership ability, and his communication skills is not that common. But even more than the winning in football, he is able to form relationships with young men and impact them for their better future. I can't think of someone that I would rather, my son, if I had one, I have daughters, but if I had a son, I can't think of one that I would rather them play for. The privilege that it would be to learn from someone with such high character, moral integrity, but the skill level that he brings to the football program to win in football, but in life. The relationship that we build will never end. We're going to be family for life, but there's so many valuable things that he can bring to a program for the staff and administration and the other students, but most importantly for the student athletes that are directly impacted by him. I can't think of a better guy that would be a great leader for a football program.